Hi, my name is Lacey, and I am here to teach you how to stay young the first 100 years. Sounds crazy, right? So do we really need to know how to stay young our first 100 years? Well, we do. Truth is, we are living longer. It is a proven fact. Back in the 1900s, the average lifespan was 49 years old. Today, the average lifespan is 77.6, almost 78. That's a huge difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the University of Texas did a study. By the year 2050, over 800,000 Americans will live to be over the age of 100. Some will even live to be 150. So what does this mean? Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Any idea what that means? It means we're going to have to teach our kids how to stay young their first 100 years too. Rather than them worrying about how they're going to spend their inheritance, matter of fact, by the time they get that age, with the increase of lifespan, they're going to be retired before they even get that inheritance, assuming that you're leaving them one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is long life revealed? We are coming across a huge group of baby boomers that are over that age 50 stage in life. And we're starting to realize our healthcare flaws that we didn't see back then. Why? We weren't living long enough to see them. So now we're much more aware of mental diseases such as Alzheimer's, and more people are living with less wrinkles. But with all the healthcare advancements, we're more aware of these things. But do you know the biggest problem that we see today?
No.
Our musculoskeletal problems. In other words, your mobility function. So, can you tell me what the most common functional disease in someone over the age of 50 is?
Spinal disorders.
Right, spinal disorders. Let me give you an example. Say someone was going to break into your house tonight at 8 o'clock, and I told you they were going to steal everything you own. Would you do something to prevent that?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we all would, right? So let's do something to prevent life of sneaking up on us and stealing us of our mobility. Think about it like this. If we lose our mobility age 65 and we're going to start living to be 105, that's 40 years of immobility and pain. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to live my life in pain.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go out and enjoy it, right? So what has improved? Tooth decay, for example. We used to have a ton of problems with our teeth. Now we take preventative care in order to keep them lasting longer and keep us not in any pain. Wrinkles. Since 1997, there's been a 465% increase. Last year alone, there were 12 million cosmetic adjustments and surgeries just due to our desire to stay young. That's a lot. That's absolutely crazy. But what's more important than our wrinkles and our pearly white teeth?
Your mobility.
Our mobility. We want to go out and enjoy life, right? So I think we can all agree that our lack of mobility will make us look older than crow's feet. So why is this so important? It's because our spines are not on our face. If they were, we would take better care of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you wake up and think about your back this morning?
No.
No, I mean, unless it's in pain, we're simply not going to think about it. Kind of out of sight, out of mind. We don't really wait until our teeth fall out to go to the dentist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we shouldn't wait until our back goes out to start taking care of it. But why is chiropractic care so important? This is what it would look like if our spines were on our face. There's no such thing as a spinal transplant. That's why this preventative care is so important. You can get a new set of teeth if they fall out. You can go and get a new liver or heart or a kidney. But if you don't take care of your spine, you can't get a new one. So what do you think about when you go to the chiropractor?
My back.
Your back. But it's not just limited to this back pain. There was a study done. Out of 10,000 adults, 1 in every 3 will suffer from neck pain. Fun fact, you can't get a new neck either. So 85 in every 100 adults will suffer with lower back pain. 1 in every 3 will suffer with neck pain. So just in case you need a little bit more convincing, let's take a look at what would happen if we let nature take its natural course. So this is the health span curve. Down at the bottom, that's your age, and on the left, this is our percentage of mobility function. So as you can see, at age 23, we're at the peak of our mobility. We're 100% ready to go. But what happens as we get older?
It goes down.
Right, it's dropping like a rock. So at age 50, you can see that you're losing about half of your mobility, 50% that you had at age 23. By the time you reach age 60, you're losing another 25%. So you're down 75% of your mobility that you had at age 23. So can the skill be changed? Is it too late? Absolutely not. This graph shows nature's natural course, that's that red line, and then the green line is preventative chiropractic care. So as you can see, once you reach age 80, you're going to hold at least 75% to 80% of your mobility that you had at age 23. That's quite an improvement. So can the scale be changed for you? Absolutely. So what if you're thinking you've already experienced pain, or you're over that age of 50 and it's just not for you? It is. I actually want to congratulate you on being here now, coming in and getting checked out. So we can change the scale. We just need to follow these 3 phases, and the first one is pain relief. So any idea why we have this pain? It's something called a subluxation. What that is a misalignment in your vertebrae causing nerve interference. And when you have nerve interference, it's pinching your nerve. This can cause a lot of discomfort. In many ways, you wouldn't even think that it's related to a back problem. So think of it as a water hose. You know, you're going to go out and water your garden. The water's going to flow perfectly, right, without a kink. So when you have nerve interference, it's doing the exact same thing. Once you remove that, your nerve flow is going to go correctly, as well as your health. So you can remove this by an adjustment. What that does is it generally moves your spine back into alignment and allows the body to heal itself. But what happens when that pain is gone? We don't want you to stop here. We want you to continue on to phase 2, which is stabilization. So why do we want you to come back after the pain's gone? Any ideas?
To stabilize me.
Right. So your spine has been misaligned for so long. We want to retrain those muscles. That way we can have the perfect alignment in that spine. Do you know somebody that's had braces, or have you ever had braces? So we don't just go in on Monday and get them taken off Friday, right? Right. It takes time. The dentists want to retrain the muscles and ligaments around the teeth to hold that alignment. Same thing as if you're going into a gym. We don't just go in one day, come out looking like Mrs. Olympia, right?
No.
It takes time. This will take a lot of time and retraining adjustments, and you will need them all. So that takes us into stage 3, which is maintenance. Once you reach a stabilized condition, that's what we want. We want you to come in every so often. We don't want you to come back more than you have to. We're fully booked as it is, and we want you to go out and enjoy that life. So I know what you're going to say. She wants me to see a chiropractor, and she wants me to come back the rest of my life. Well, you're right. Have you ever gone to the dentist and they say, don't come back until your teeth fall out? No. Or what if you go to the eye doctor and they fix that prescription, this should hold you the rest of your life? Don't come back unless you lose your eyesight. Right. So I don't think any doctor's ever told us not to come back unless we're having a problem. We'll just see you on your deathbed. No. So we want you to come in. We want you to get taken care of. So matter of fact, we can't remove the wrinkles. We can't make your teeth whiter, but we can guarantee you a life of mobility. So stay young your first 100 years. That's what you want, right? Just so you know where I'm coming from, I've sat where you've sat before. I wasn't really a patient of chiropractic care before I actually started working for our 2 amazing doctors that we have. Once I started, I used to have quite a bit of discomfort in my lower back and neck pain. I thought it was just a way of life. But since I have started and I've had this care plan, I feel great. I wouldn't want to go back to who I was and experiencing that discomfort now that I have chiropractic care. So wait, enough about me. What about our family and friends? Can we change the scale for them too? We can, absolutely. It's never too soon to start. This slide actually shows the picture of a newborn, and the most traumatic thing that they can go through is childbirth. Did you know that their neck can stretch up to 2 times its length during childbirth? That's a lot. What if someone tried to come and stretch your neck 2 times its length? That would be very painful.
Yeah.
Very traumatic to the spine. So this will be one of the best investments you can make to ensure that life of mobility. This right here is some pictures of Dr. Robinson kind of adjusting the infants and the kids that we see. They absolutely love it. So I just want to thank you for sitting here listening to me, and I want to offer you the gift of health. I want you to think of anybody that you can think of that can benefit from chiropractic care, and we're going to offer them their first visit for free. What that's going to include is their consultation with your doctor, the exam, and x-rays if we need to take those. The only fee that we cannot waive is our radiologist fee. That is not ours. That's why we're not able to waive it. Only other thing, we cannot offer this to Medicare patients because it has to do with the government. We can offer it to them for $20. So is there anybody that you can think of you want to get signed up today? Let's get them checked out and seen.
Okay.
I have my scheduling book, so if you want, we can get those scheduled right now.
Okay.
Perfect. Well,
Awesome.
it was very nice meeting you.
You too.
I'm glad you enjoyed the presentation. Hope you learned something.
You did.
Ready to get your chiropractic care?
Yes.
Perfect.